Again, good morning, grade 10. We are now in the blogging or project uh, part of your module for fourth quarter. This will be your project for the fourth quarter this school year. Upon checking, somebody already submitted. It's Vine Silvosa. Is Silvosa around? I think not. Okay. And upon checking on his work, it is just a simple PowerPoint presentation with background music, which will not define us about blogging, which will also not give us an idea on the topic itself, right? Do you want to use this time for you to have a sharing of ideas? What do you think, Veloso and Inario?
I think we can.
Okay. So I will allow you to share screen, or if you have ideas, share it to your classmates on what to do. Because some of you don't have idea on what are the things to do or what are the things to prepare for the blogging 101, right? At least you can share your idea to your classmates. Okay, I'll be
Um,
yes.
Teacher MJ. Um, for for this one, teacher, when we're for the examples, teacher, like the uses and what are the examples of the gas laws there, teacher, like for example, like if there's Boyle's law, then your example will be like um breathing or like um something to pump your tire. Is it like that, teacher?
Yes, correct.
Ah, okay, okay. So
Correct.
just like examples and uses in our daily lives like that.
Yes.
That's all. Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
I will give you one example ha for scientific blogging. It is more or less the same with the blogging that we actually seen in those bloggers, no? The only difference is they're talking about science. They're talking about the concepts. Okay, the contents are more on the scientific concepts. The bloggers that we have nowadays, they have different contents. Okay, they usually do pranks. They usually do house tours. They usually do interviews. So those are different approaches when it comes to blogging. And please make your blog interesting, right? I'll be sharing one. Let me share this one. Can you still see my shared screen?
Yes, teacher.
Um,
She says it's 6. She says it's 9. So who's right?
can you see the video?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
sure.
Can you hear
Yes.
the?
Yes,
Have you
teacher.
also? Okay.
Actually, they're both right. They just saw it differently since they looked at it from different reference frames. Now,
By the way, this is Hillary and Dallas. I think you know Hillary already. She's from the Philippines, of course, and joined the regional championship for the Breakthrough Junior Challenge. So the Breakthrough Junior Challenge actually talks about the scientific explanations which was not explained by the scientists simply because they don't have the capability of explaining this to mankind. So instead, the Breakthrough Challenge will help us realize on the scientific concepts to make it more easier. Just like will you, what you are doing now, we're just making the concepts very very simple as possible. How? In giving instructions, in giving examples, and of course your explanations. Okay, I think Hillary is talking about the theory of relativity by Einstein. It's broad, but you can actually see it in yourselves.
what exactly are reference frames? These are just a set of axes for locating space and a clock for measuring time, relative to which you make observations. I'll demonstrate. Once this car starts honking, all three observers will record its sound. But sound is a wave. Waves from a moving source, like the car, get bunched up in front and looser at the back. So for our case, those behind the car should hear the loose sound waves, a low pitch, while those in front should hear a high pitched sound. When I analyzed the recordings, that was exactly what I found. So what sound was the car really making? A high pitched sound, a medium pitched sound, or a low pitched sound? Well, it was really making all three pitches at the same time, each pitch relative to one observer. Then, what if we had infinitely many observers? Then the car would be making infinitely many sounds, each sound relative to one observer. And even if they all disagreed, no one observer is wrong. What each observes is what the sound is. Similarly, if I throw this ball close to the speed of light, its light waves would also get loosened and bunched up, making it appear as different colors. With infinitely many observers, the ball would appear to be all colors at the same time, each color relative to one observer. So sound and light are relative. Ever heard of time being relative? Consider a light clock with two mirrors and a photon bouncing between them. Every time the photon hits the bottom mirror, it's one tick of time. So when I start moving, I see it travel in vertical lines. But from your stationary frame, it travels in V's. So since the photon has to travel a longer distance and the speed of light is constant, each tick takes longer relative to you. So moving clocks run slower, and the faster you run, the slower your clock ticks. So in Olympic races, Usain Bolt is actually the best time traveler. If he ran at 96.8% the speed of light and took 10 seconds to finish a race according to his clock, a stationary judge would record 40 seconds, to which he would obviously object. But their argument would be pointless since time is relative. So the really mind-blowing idea here is that observers in different frames will perceive different versions of the same reality. And every observer's frame is equally valid. So before you start making any observational arguments with others, first imagine yourself observing through their reference frames.
Okay, did you get now the idea?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to use this time? What do you think, Inario and um, Veloso? Because I will let you use this time. I'll be ending this shared screen, and I will let you use the shared screen if in case.
I haven't really have yet the like the plan. I'm planning to do something when it's in my mind, but it's still conjure like unformed pa ba?
It's
Incomplete.
I
Yes.
make it sure that your outputs will be reliable and memorable for us because you'll be leaving this one to the school itself and we'll be using this one. no, in our websites and in the Facebook accounts, right? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you gather all the information, you gather all the data. It's okay. You still have a lot of time to do that. Um, what I'm trying to say is you can actually have sharing of ideas, brainstorming of what you will be doing. Okay, you want to use this time, or I'll just end this Zoom meeting for you.
I think it's better if we think of our plans individually, teacher,
Okay,
because yeah.
yeah, it's okay. I understand. So again, your activity is open for individual and by pair. Okay, just let me know. And of course, after which, if you're gonna submit um your blog, please upload it in your Google account first. Make it public and send the link to me in order for me to check on it. Right?
Teacher,
Yes, Audrey.
uh, for the vlogging teacher, there, some of us teacher, we don't have like those like what that video has, like the editing and something like that, because there are some applications or apps that are for paying, and I don't think that we could really do that.
There are a lot of
So,
applications that you can actually download as an editor. Okay, one good what do you mean, in phone or in PC? In phone there are a lot.
for I have one teacher, but the effects and the for the special effects, it's not really good.
What program?
I have an Apple laptop and I use iMovie.
Mm, okay, you can use Adobe Premiere in case. Adobe Premiere Pro, that's for video editing. So you can actually lay some pictures, you can lay some texts. Lay meaning you can just put it there, no, on top. In phones, I had seen this application. Wait, let me check on my application. It is called application. Ako na lang i-share sa GC for example. If in case inyong gamiton. Wait apps. This app is good. Have you tried KineMaster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a premium version of KineMaster. So katubitang walay kuan watermark. But this is for Android. KineMaster na walay watermark. So this is the premium version. You want me to share this in the GC? Yeah.
Sure.
CapCut also is good. Yes, I know this one. What else? Editing software. Yes, I have here in my phone. I have KineMaster APK, which is in premium version. I can share it in the class.
Or RIP iOS user.
iOS user for iOS, I think. Teka, I'll check.
It's okay, sure. I think I'm gonna use CapCut lang.
CapCut. Yes, CapCut is good also. I think there's a CapCut in iOS.
Yes, yes.
Yes, correct. They can use CapCut without watermark.
There's also Filmora.
Filmora also.
There are a lot.
There's,
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
actually a lot if you try to find it.
but you can use any software you want, Do not just focus on one software. If in case you don't like the effects, so you need to move to another software. It's okay. Okay. I'll be sharing one, this kind master. The effects are good, huh? But if you're gonna use PC, you use Sony Vegas, for example, or Adobe Premiere Pro. I have also installers if you want. Okay, but it's too big to be shared. I will try it in case you want. Right? Do you have any questions so far?
None. I sure wait, by the way,
Yes,
is
because
there any maximum length of for the video for the vlog?
It was 5 minutes, right?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, thank you.
So we cannot exceed 5 minutes.
Pwede siguro, but not exceeding 6 minutes. Mga more or less 5.25 or 5.30, not exceeding 6.
Okay, sir.
The once you exceed 6, it might be boring if in case. Make your blog interactive. Okay? Just like what Hillary is doing and the other breakthrough challenge is doing. In by doing this, you can actually encourage other learners also to be in the field. It's the reason, right? If dili pala ni pandemic, we are doing this one. We will be competing with other schools and competing internationally in case. Because you can do a lot, even in the laboratory. Any other question? Grade 10?
None for
teacher.
me.
No. Veloso, Hillary is using Adobe Premiere Pro, and the effects there is from After Effects, Adobe After Effects, with the animations. She's also using MacBook Pro. And do you know how much Hillary actually gained? She actually gained a lot, even money, and even a complete uh, laboratory setup for their school, because this is an international competition. She tend to explain what the scientists could not explain, but the concept is already there. Any other question? Any other question? None? Beloso?
None.
Battery?
None so
Dario?
far.
Alright. Okay, I'll be ending the Zoom meeting in order for you to continue doing your activity. And I'll be sharing one software for Android users, alright? In your GC. I think that's all for today,
Thank
class.
you.
Thank you for your participation, grade 10. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Goodbye and
Bye,
thank you.
teacher.